Last year, the Titans drafted Tyjae Spears out of Tulane. And this year, the Titans drafted his teammate in college, wide receiver Jha'Quan Jackson. Hey Titans fans, Titan Uprising here. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to my new subscribers. I've noticed a huge uptick, and thank you to my day ones as well. I'm going to keep these videos coming. Stick with me, guys. Thanks for the support. Now let's get into Jha'Quan Jackson. Now, many Titans fans here are upset that the Titans did not draft a wide receiver in the first or second round, and we waited until the 6th round to address wide receiver. But there were other needs on the Titans roster, like offensive line and defensive line, and the Titans, obviously with some of the offseason additions at wide receiver, decided not to address wide receiver. Not that it wasn't a need and it won't be a need next year, but other positions ranked ahead, and that's where we get our only wide receiver taken in the draft in the 6th round, and that is Jha'Quan Jackson. Now, he's a smaller guy. He's 5'9", 188 pounds. He ran the 40 in 4.42 seconds. He's more of a slot receiver because of his size, but this guy is fast and electric. Reminds me of just the big play waiting to happen, just like his buddy Tyjae Spears was for the Titans last year. And the 4.4240, this guy's quick. He's explosive. He can turn a short catch into a big gain. Now, he can avoid tacklers with his short area quickness, and as I mentioned before, he's 5'9", so he's not the biggest guy. And that helps him evade tacklers as well because of his size. He's a touchdown waiting to happen, whether that's a deep ball. Now, imagine Levis just absolutely uncorking a bomb to this guy. And that's just awesome. We finally, in my opinion, have a super big, deep threat with this guy. Obviously, Hopkins can get deep, and so can Calvin Ridley, but 4.42 speed, that's fast. Now, he can also take the ball on an end around, or he can even score on a special teams play. And I'm bringing up special teams because the Titans finally have a returner. In 2022, this guy had 33 catches for 554 yards and 3 touchdowns with a long of 87. In 2023, he had 26 catches for 439 yards and 4 touchdowns with a long of 48. In his 4 years, he totaled 62 punt returns for 671 yards and 1 touchdown. That's an average of just under 11 yards per return. In 3 years as a kick returner, he totaled 37 returns for 772 yards. That's an average of just under 21 yards per return. Now, obviously, he's a 6th round wide receiver, so he has his fair share of weaknesses. He's not perfect. He isn't the biggest guy by any means, like we've mentioned before, at 5'9". So he lacks the NFL size and strength, and he could be susceptible to a bigger corner who can really just jam him up at the line of scrimmage. His route running needs work, and he has concentration issues and drops, but a lot of this stuff can be coached up, but he isn't going to magically get taller. That's just the size he is. Now, he can get in the weight room and bulk up a bit, but hopefully I won't slow him down because his speed is his biggest asset. Excuse me. I think there's a strong possibility this guy is returning punts and kicks for the Titans next year. It'll be interesting to see if the Titans deploy him a lot on the field because the Titans looks like they're going to sign Tyler Boyd. I mean, the Chargers just signed Chark, and Boyd was one of the guys that the Chargers were looking at signing. So I think the writing's on the wall on that one, that it's just a matter of time until Boyd comes to the Titans. One thing is for sure, though, Kelly will want to get the ball in this guy's hands. And he's electric, like I said. He's a big play waiting to happen. We just don't know what or how much we're going to see him. Definitely, like I said, I think kick returns and punt returns. But let's just, let's do the wide receiver depth chart really quick, okay? We have DeAndre Hopkins. We have Calvin Ridley. We have NWI. We have Traylon Burks. We have Kyle Phillips. And let's just say those are our 5 that we keep on the roster, okay? Now you have him at 6, right? Maybe. But then if you had Tyler Boyd on there, and I'll be honest with you, if we're looking at Boyd and we drafted this guy and he's a slot guy, I mean, there's a chance that Phillips doesn't fit in this picture. There's a chance Phillips is off the roster. Wide receiver is actually going to be a competition this year, especially if we sign Boyd. You might see one of those guys. There's a chance that Phillips might not be on this team. There's a chance MWI might not be on the team, but I think he will. NWI is that guy that the Titans keep trying to throw off the roster, and he's like, back again, 1-year deal, can't get rid of him. So that's how I look at NWI every time I see that guy. Back again, here I am. I think he's going to retire a Titan at this year, just consistent 1-year contracts. It just seems like he's never going to be not a Titan. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Where do you see this guy fitting in on the wide receiver depth chart? Do you see him passing Kyle Phillips? I do. I see Tyler Boyd obviously passing Kyle Phillips. And I think Kyle Phillips is going to be the odd man out because we already know he can't field returns. I think Titans drafting a wide receiver like this that's going to field returns. He holds more value than someone like Kyle Phillips. He could be the odd man out because of this. But let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, tighten up.